My name is Tokologo Monene. I'm a Unisa student currently holding the position of chairperson of the SRC Unisa. I came to Unisa 2012 when I matriculated 2011, 2012 I came to Unisa. A very exciting experience for me. So when I arrived here, I wanted to study LLB. Then I could not qualify to study LLB straight, so I had to do a diploma in law. Luckily, Unisa offered that at that time. It was still a new qualification. I did a diploma in law, which was for 3 years. So it was from 2012 to 2014. Then 2015, around this time, I completed and I graduated my diploma in law and continued with LLB. And 3 years down the line, here am I, graduating for LLB. When I came to Unisa, I then realized that self-study is something that I do very well, to study by myself, and then if I encounter challenges in my studying, then I'm able to get assistance from my lecturers on a one-on-one basis. And I found Unisa to be quite fruitful for me because I actually passed and did very well, and I was registering 5 modules per semester and I'd always pass them. But then around 2016, in fact 2014, I started joining student activism, and it was very difficult for me to manage student activism and studies. But the pressure that I got from home made me actually, force myself to study even when it was very tough for me. So during the day I attended my student activism and my SRC issues, and then in the evening I'll go to building 15 and study the whole night until 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening. So that culture, I inculcated it in my daily life, and that's what actually made me survive, studying and also leading. The truth is that it was not easy, and it was not easy from the point that also there was the woman element in me. But I have to say that I got a lot of support from the colleagues that I was working with at that time, and I also got a lot of support from my family, from home. So every time when I encountered challenges, I always had somebody that I could go and talk to about my challenges, and probably they can give me advice on how to overcome them. Sometimes I'll pray, God, for God to give me strength and help me to overcome my challenges. That's predominantly how I overcome. But resilience and perseverance is also what made me overcome and be where I am today. I still want to do masters, I still want to do PhD, even if now I'm into the legal field, but I still want to advance my studies because I want, I have dreams of one day holding a portfolio in the UN or in the AU that deals predominantly with probably gender issues, human rights, etc. And also in the legal field, my little time that I've been so far in the legal field, I also realized the need of women in the profession, and this qualification that I've obtained thus far is going to open more doors for me in terms of my contribution to the legal fraternity, in terms of respect for women, and also the issue of saying that and eradicating the narrative that women are not good professionals or women don't make it in the profession. I'll be an example that women make it in the profession. When I made it to the bar to do my pupillage, one of the things that I was told when I went to introduce myself to other lawyers, that they have a lot of respect for Unisa students because of the fact that they are very disciplined and they are very focused. And it's because the environment and the nature of university enables them to build that discipline and that focus. And the legal field in itself requires people who are disciplined and who are focused, because you are building your own practice. And in order for you to build your own practice and also grow within it requires a lot of discipline and a lot of focus and a lot of, discipline and focus, you see. So that culture that Unisa is bringing to us as students is a very important thing for us. I don't think that it even affects the legal fraternity alone. I think in any profession, it requires that people must be disciplined and focused in order for them to succeed in that type of, and because in Unisa, we're not spoon-fed, we always have to make sure that assignments and everything are submitted at our own call. So already that is something that by the time we leave Unisa, we have that thing in us. When we get to a workplace, we're able to implement that culture that Unisa has taught us. So that is something that I want to commend Unisa on.